Hello, welcome to Timberborn and Arid Canyon here as we continue to work on our little community. What is he doing? Unable to get all the materials because we've picked these dry already. Picked them all, not dry, but bare. Picked them bare already. Okay, so what we were going to do over here was build some housing. And build another water pump. Okay, I don't know. They seem to be keeping up with the potatoes, but I think that eventually we're gonna need more. Not gonna be able to sustain this group and this group. So I think one of the things I'd started to say in the last episode and then got distracted and didn't is that I think one of the things I'm learning is that the idea of the different groups, the different districts, and specializing in things is great, but what you need to do is actually start with your farming district. Your farming district has to be your first district so that it can support your other specialized districts. And of course, we didn't do that this time because this was going to be our industrial district. Why? I don't know. I think because it was close to the river and therefore the current, to generate the power. But, we just can't sustain it. Can't sustain the different districts without getting the more advanced food production. So, I think that's a lesson learned this time. Gonna have to let the water out here. Because we really are going to need to replenish this water. So we're at 1.22 there. Okay, the drought ended. So we should be fine. I mean, we may run out of water here before the water gets to us, but even if that's the case, our trees won't die before we run out of water here. I mean, yeah, before the water comes back in. So we'll be okay. I'm just waiting to see that whenever this fills back up, will it make this, how green will this make it? So it really didn't expand the greenery there at all. So I'm thinking really it's about as far as we can go. Oh, that's a hole. I'm like, what is that? All right, well, let's come up here and build another gravity battery. We had water splash over, huh? Well, we have a little bit more in potatoes than we did last time we looked, so that's good. We no longer want this to have timber. Have plenty of logs, so we'll pause that for a little bit. Starting to get full of dynamite on explosives. Yep. So we're going to straighten the river out. Built that then on the wrong side. I meant for these guys to be doing that work. See, that's the stairway there. All right, you guys built that one. All right, very good. So we can pause one. I think we can probably pause our, well, let's keep making gears. Yep, and we're good with our steel blocks. So they have 4 unemployed. They can have 24, so okay. It was kind of muted by the water. So I think we go down one more level. Oh. Major explosives projects. We're continuing to grow in our grilled chestnut inventory, so I think that means we're staying well fed. And I think that's helping us recover our potato inventory. So I have quite a bit of science. Let's see, what else do I want? Two drops for 1 hour, 3 drops for 1 hour. So the irrigation tower is actually more efficient, but I think the difference is that the irrigation tower doesn't cover as much ground as the water dump. Don't need those yet. Don't want any of those yet. I'll do that just because I want to see what it does. Yeah, see this, I believe. Yeah, unfortunately though, this doesn't tell us like how far it's going to go. But I believe this actually had watered this before we put this one in. Whereas this, when you look at it, earlier, how come we could get it to show earlier? How come we can get that to show earlier, but not now? When we were looking at it over here. Well, that's interesting. Why is it sometimes it will show up, other times not? Because it grew like, oh, there's one spot. Yeah, I don't know. But it seems like this doesn't cover as much as this does, and it's only in a circular, whereas this I think probably goes out the 16 or whatever the range is. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say cover years. Okay, cover years, though it's muted by the water. So we're still sloshing around over here enough to keep watering this. Okay. Okay. I was going to tear this down and just move it over to here, but I think that might be too disruptive. So instead, I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue clearing this out here enough that we can build another district crossing here, and then we can just pause this one and make the other one active. Oh, that was a misclick. That was a misclick if I ever saw one, and I've seen a few in my lifetime. beginning to think, maybe I should start doing the more advanced food products until we can get the farming district going. Which, believe it or not, we are working on. We are working our way there. Because it's going to be like over in this area. But we're having to do some other preliminary work before we get there. Because we're going to have to take, we're going to run a canal through here. Okay, day 12. The drought should be coming soon. There it comes. My predictive abilities, that's why they call me Nostradamus. Because I'm not your Damus. Don't worry, folks. I have a million lousy jokes. Okay, so now somebody will have to remind me to pay attention to the drought meter. One of you guys will have to remind me to do that. Cover your ears. So we currently have 2 here. And 2 there. Okay. Well, I think I'll do the setup off camera because it's going to be similar to what I did here. But as you know, it took me forever to do that. So let's instead pause this one and not this one. And then I'll do the transition off camera. So you guys don't have to sit here and watch me go through that slog again of setting our import-export stuff. But let's go ahead and move our gears over here. Now that we have water needs over here, we will pay more attention. Look at that water swell, huh? Yes, God forbid that we close the gates in a backslosh. Mm-hmm. So, you know, just in case anybody's wondering, when I'm doing this, I'm watching the water level here. Make sure it doesn't flood. So we captured 1.98 there. A 6-day flood, 0.68 here. Yeah, 0.68. Even though when I closed the gates, it was flooding all up in here. Yeah, okay, all right. All right, if you say so. Seven unemployed beavers. Okay, very good. 2 unemployed beavers. Seem to be hovering around the 90 some, but that could be because, you know, of what they're bringing over here. They have 7 unemployed beavers, and they can't use all of their carrots. And I'm keeping supplied of carrots, so I don't know. Okay, well, that is all the time we have for this episode. Let's see, we'll close with a shot of this district with the new kind of straightened out bank here. And hopefully you enjoyed that episode. And until we come back again, hopefully you'll have a terrific day.